Welcome back to EducateTube.com. My name is Sipsky, your host. We're now ready for the second part of reviewing GV18 A Plus smartwatch. Okay, I'm now going to proceed with adding the SIM card. This is a micro SIM card. You can check my video on how to convert a mini SIM card into micro SIM card. What you really need is this special cutter. Okay, you can check the video attached at the bottom or on the video. Anyway, so once I have this micro SIM card, I just have to put it in. There we go. You have to put it in this direction. Notice how the metallic side is facing down, and you see that little tip there. Make sure the edge looks like this. Then you close it, okay. And then you slide it up. Click it. I mean, towards you. Slide it towards you, like that. There we go. So the SIM card got in. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install a 32 gig micro SD card in here. That's right, this smartwatch can actually handle 32 gig. So we're going to do that. I'm going to put this in. Hopefully I don't need to format this the micro SD card here. I just hope that it just automatically, when you put it in, it works. Right? Go. There it is, 32 gig. Let's slip that in. There we go. Okay, there, I slipped it in. Good. Let's put in the battery. So you have a micro SD card, which is 32 gig. You have the micro SIM card in there as well. And put in the battery. And ready to turn it on. Okay, I noticed there's a flaw in this smartwatch. The contact for the battery, see, if you don't put the battery properly, the little prong there, 3 of them actually went vertically. So we have to pull it down without ruining it. So that's the problem. Okay, so again, this thing is not perfect. But people don't know that. You see, if they don't observe, they're saying the computer, the smartwatch doesn't work anymore. So you gotta actually bring it down here. See, this thing doesn't come in contact. You gotta go down. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. See how the positive negative terminal contact, the prong that connected to your battery here. If you're not careful, if you just slip it in, you'll pull it up, and so you think your phone doesn't work anymore. So be careful with that one, okay? So I made a mistake doing that. So what I need to do now is to, instead of pushing it that way, I need to just, instead of sliding in, I need to clip it in, making sure that the contact is in there first, like that. There we go. Let's try it out now. Hopefully that works, because I couldn't turn it on. There we go. See? Yeah. So I found a flaw, major flaw, second major flaw in this watch, but it's flexible if you know what you're doing. Okay. Perfect. Now let's have a look at. We have now a SIM card in here, and we have a 32 gig micro SD card. Perfect. Okay, let's see. Aha! Perfect, look at that. 29.7 gig. Woohoo! That's a lot of memory. Now let's put in the songs. Alright. Cool. 32 gig worth of data plus a SIM card. You can't go wrong with that. Amazing. Okay, there's some minor flaw, the camera and the the prong that come in contact with the battery. You got to be careful with those two main one, and of course the manual for this watch. The English version was gibberish. Couldn't even tell what it's trying to say. Okay, those 3 things. But other than that, if you know how to use this phone, put it together properly, It's a really cool phone. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some music into this watch, and then I'm going to stream it through my Bluetooth speaker. That'll be awesome. Then later on I'll stream it through my Bluetooth headphone. If that works, this is an awesome watch. Worth every penny. Okay, so here's the watch. I put the micro USB cable. I'm going to hook it up to my computer to download a few songs that I have. There we go. And let's turn on my computer here. Okay, that's how you do it. You just connect the USB cable to your smart watch, and then I'm using Windows 7. And I'm going to drag maybe one song here. Just test it out. Okay, you can see I hooked up my smartwatch to my computer, my Windows 7, and when I plugged it in the cable, the USB cable from the smartwatch to the computer, it'll give me two choices. I choose mass storage as a choice instead of communication or COM. So by doing that, now my Windows 7 computer will recognize it as a storage. Okay, this is now act as a storage. So wait a few, maybe about a minute, to have half a minute to a minute. You should see your smartwatch pop up as a storage. Let's see if that shows up here. Yeah, it's still doing that. It may take another minute. I can see here. I can see here that it's searching. So wait a few more minutes. There we go. So what happened is two disk drive, or virtual drive I guess you can say, coming from the smartwatch. This one, which has only 500K, and then the other one, let's check out what's in here. Okay, there we go. The other one is this one here. Okay, so I'm going to open this up and create a directory, call it My Music. Okay, and then I'm going to drag one of my songs. Actually, I'll do this one, this one, this one, and a few more. Christmas. Let's have some Christmas song in there. Put it in, and let's see what happens. There we go. 17.6 meg of music is dragged into the smartwatch. Very easy. See, my smartwatch has over 30 gig, right? Now, when you put in 32 gig micro SD card into your smartwatch, or to any kind of smart devices, it's not going to be 32 gig. In fact, my thing only read 29.7 gig, which is, more than adequate, right? I don't know what happened to the other 2 or 3 gig. I think it's the way the format works, but anyway, still good enough. There we go. We have now 5 songs in my smartwatch. Let's take it out and see if okay, I don't think you can see that. Took it out, and let's refocus. There we go. And see where my music. Okay, let's turn it on. Okay, music. Music, audio player. Yeah, it works. See how easy that was? Drag and drop. Oh, I could put over almost 30 gig of data, like including music in here. I wouldn't put video though, because the video, the small screen is not. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to sync it with my Bluetooth speaker. So let's do that. Okay, I'm going to pair my smartwatch to my Bluetooth speaker. Let me do that. Okay. So what you want to do is, once you're in the main menu, you click on this menu and you go to BT dialer, not Bluetooth. Okay, BT dialer will connect you to all the Bluetooth devices. So here we go. Then you have to click on search device, new device, and it will search. Now you have to make sure you turn on your Bluetooth speaker. There we go. And then once you turn it on, you want to press the Bluetooth here on your Bluetooth speaker, and it should be flashing. There we go. And there it shows Logitech X100. This is the Bluetooth speaker, and you say pair, and you say yes, and it worked. Okay, it's connected. Now you can proceed with, oops. Then you can proceed with the music. Let me see if we can find the audio player. Perfect. Haha. Nice, huh? You control the quality's pretty good. Now if you pair it properly, right? Amazing. So you can be wearing a watch while you're listening to music. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is going to pair with my Bluetooth headphone. Now the only problem with the connecting to the Bluetooth speaker is that if you move this watch around, you see that? It has to be, see what happens? You can't move it too much around. So you need to put it down, or you have to keep the watch stationary, but you're not moving it around. Then it'll work. Otherwise, it won't. If you move too much away from the line of sight, I guess you could say, then see, it's a problem. Okay. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is pair with my Bluetooth headset. This is a Plantonic headset. I can't remember what model it is, but let's give it a try and see if it works. So turn it on. There we go. And let's go to the Bluetooth dialer menu. There we go. Click on Bluetooth dialer to search for the new device. There it is. It's searching. Now I think this one, I'm not sure. I think you have to press something. Okay, I think I know the passcode. It is 40, I guess. Okay. Oops. Alright, see what happened. Come on. Yeah! Let's see. Let's listen to this. I'm gonna listen to this. It worked! Okay, so now we're going to try to sync with a Bluetooth app. So what we're going to do first is go to the menu and search for the Bluetooth app. So there is this menu here. It has this app that you can just scan, so you can download into your smartphone. So that's what you need to do. You go to that. It's called Quick Response, and it has this image on it. What you want to do is a QR code, right? So I need to get the app that does that. Let me see. Turn this thing on. There we go. And there we go. It's called QR. You need to download on your smartphone called QR barcode scanner if you don't have it already. You're gonna scan. Okay. There we go. And you're gonna put your oops. Oh, turn off to okay. Here we go. Then it will give you the. If you look at this, it'll give you the website to go to, and you go to website. Okay. Is my internet on? Yep. So there it is. Now you're going to go to this Chinese website we can download. So you click on Fundo app Android as well as BT notification Android. So you click on that, download that, and click on, depending on what you have on your smartphone. I have the ES downloader. I click on that, and it will start downloading. Now I already have it. I'm not going to do that now. I already have it downloaded, and it's now in my system. So what I'm going to do now is go to the app. Oops. That contains, where is it now? There it is. It's called Fundo Companion. You click on that. Okay, and okay. So this is the interface. Now I don't plan to use this so much. The only thing that's important to me is that if I'm trying to call, because this phone actually have a SIM card, it can act independently on its own, right? This smartwatch, I mean, can call on its own without the smart phone. It has a SIM card built in, so I can use it directly. Now, if there is a call coming from this phone, it should, with this app, Fundo Companion app, it should be able to notify me through my smartwatch. Okay, that's the most important to me. I don't care about the other health stuff that they have. I mean, if you guys are into those, you just got to play around with that. For me, it's just being able to, if there's a call coming from the smartphone, it will notify me through my smartwatch. Okay, so it has that ability, both being able to sync with from the smartphone to smartwatch, and as well as without the smartphone, and you can also call. Okay, because it has a built-in SIM card that I installed. So very important feature, and very important. I don't know why Apple Watch and other major brand like even Samsung, right, has why doesn't have a SIM card built into their smartwatch. I mean, some of them do, but it's not a given. It's not like an important feature. I think it's very important to have a SIM card in here as a backup, and also ability to sync with your smartphone. Now let me show you. If I call my home phone, okay, I'm going to call my home phone now. There we go. See, it works. Can you turn that off? See, perfect. So it works. So it was able to convert information that's coming from here to this phone. Pretty cool. Okay, so it worked well. And that's really the key feature for this smartwatch, that it has the ability to sync with your smartphone, right? Whether from the calling or the text message going to this smartwatch. Now I don't know how reliable it is, but so far it works quite well. And another very important feature is that it has a built-in SIM card, so you can actually call it independent from, let's say if you left this phone at home and you were traveling, you can actually call directly from this phone because it has a built-in SIM card. Alright, so you can call that. You don't have to use your smartphone. So for example, if you're jogging, you can carry this thing around without worrying about that you have to carry this around. Well, that's the one disadvantage of Apple Watch, as well as other Android Wear smartwatch. This one, even though it's not Android Wear or Android Watch itself, it's probably a Java type of watch, and it works really well still. Okay, it's able to call on its own because of a SIM card. It has a built-in, I just put in a 32 gig micro SD storage card, and I can put in a lot of music in there, even videos if I wanted to, but probably I'm not going to do that, just the music. It has even FM radio, but you need a headphone for that connected to the USB, right? So, it has a limited app. I mean, you cannot download any more app, but the app that it has is very useful. For example, it has the alarm, right? It has a calendar. It has audio player, which can then be synced to your Bluetooth speaker or Bluetooth headphone. I have done that. There's a camera. The camera's not that great, but it has it. Camera and video. Okay. What else? Video recorder. Okay, again, I don't think I'm going to use that as much. Image viewer, not so much. Video player, not so much. Browser, not so much. Calculator, yes. File manager, yes, if I'm looking to different files. FM radio, yes. Messaging, yes. Call log, yes. And all that other stuff. Okay, so remote notifier. I don't know, maybe. Okay, maybe I'm gonna use that. Remote capture, probably not. That means that you can actually use your smartphone and you can take picture. You know, if you have like one of those selfie stick and all that, you put it somewhere and you can use this to control it, the smartwatch to control that. But I don't know, that's gimmicky, right? So I don't know if that's useful. Okay, now let's look at why this watch is good and why this watch is not so good.